I've always had a love for cars. I grew up, from as early as I can remember playing with Matchbox and Hot Wheels cars. I'm Matt Hazen. I was born and raised in Moline, Illinois. Grew up in kind of a low-income area, though we didn't necessarily know it growing up. We had everything that we needed for the most part, but grew up in kind of the slab house, low-income kind of area. Went to just public schooling. Moline, for those of you that don't know, is kind of a river town. It's more of a blue-collar industrial kind of town. Seemed to us like growing up there wasn't a whole lot of hope or a lot of chance for prosperity down there necessarily. I was always around the car scene. It was always conversation growing up as a child, but always had a fascination primarily with Porsche and Ferrari. The Porsche that I have is a 2018 911 GT3 model 991.2. It's the second generation of the 991 series. It's a 4-liter flat six, produces a little more than 500 horsepower with the exhaust that I have on it. It's capable of doing 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Has a top speed of 198 to 197 depending on where you read. I have not achieved that. Yeah, it is a grown man go-kart is the easiest way to describe it. It's got full carbon fiber bucket seats with 6-point harnesses in there. It's also got a half cage, like roll cage in it, front axle lift system, wanted the PDK, paddle shifting automatic, aluminum interior, the full Alcantara and leather suede through it. This color is Miami blue. I wanted a color that wasn't red, black, silver, or white like every other Porsche that you generally see. But Miami blue is a rare color from the factory. They had only made 148 of them in that color for the US market. So it's structurally sound and intended to protect the driver if in the event you did have a mishap. But the car is perfectly balanced. It's got great power, speed, braking. It's known for its handling. So the car name is demhips. I would always get people, coming out and talking to the car, and when you do see it from the backside, the back wheels, it does have a nice, rounded hip shape to it. And everybody says it looks really thick, in the back. So it just kind of became a running joke. First time I saw a Porsche, I remember it vividly, and really began my fascination. I was probably about somewhere in that 6 to 7-year-old range. I was riding with my dad in Davenport, and he said, "Hey, there's one of the new 911s. He said, "These things are really cool. You'll have to watch it when he gets going up to speed. The back wing on it comes up and lifts up." And so I remember the light turned green and we started driving, and the guy had gotten up to speed. Wasn't getting on it by any means, but got on it, accelerated pretty good, and you could watch that wing start to raise up. And I just thought that was the most fascinating thing, that car would do that, to put down force on the back wheels and to help cool the engine and bring air in. Yeah, being that, and that is one of the coolest things about the car is you do get a lot of interactions, a lot of, compliments, conversations and stuff like that from strangers, whether you're at the gas station or you're at a car meetup or anywhere, asking questions about it. But the coolest part about it is seeing the reactions from the younger kids and knowing that I was once that younger kid, to see them, point and give you thumbs up and, cheer you on type of a thing and just smiling from ear to ear is really cool because, like I said, I was once that kid, and somehow through all the hard work and perseverance and things like that, all the situations, you overcome through life, was able to manifest that and find myself in that position where I'm now that guy, hopefully inspiring the younger guys, to go out and chase those and accomplish that. It was really hard, I guess, to hit the goal. It didn't come easy. It's something that I did have to earn. We all have our setbacks and obstructions and things in life, but it just took a lot of consistency and hard work, to get towards that goal. It's just one of those things that I guess I set out to reward myself on. My advice to, younger enthusiasts or younger generation, working to achieve their goals is figure out what you enjoy doing and what seems to come naturally to you. And then figure out, how to make money with those gifts that you have. So that way it doesn't feel so much like work. You're doing it in an atmosphere and environment on something that does interest you. And just continue to peck away and, be disciplined in what you do to work towards those goals that you set out to achieve.